Hello.
Hello.
Welcome everybody. We were just chatting and then I was like, we should probably hit it because my dad's here and he's gonna complain that we're
Yeah,
not on time.
so we're a minute late. Is
Yeah,
that
just a minute
acceptable?
late. Yeah, Larry, is that acceptable? What's going on? I never call him Larry, that was real weird.
Yeah, Larry.
Yeah, Larry. Welcome. Welcome to the reading update. If you haven't joined us before, I'd be surprised, but just in case, we're going to talk about what we've read since the last show. If anything,
Mm,
we're going to talk about what we're currently reading, sometimes too much, me,
mm.
and what we hope to read at some point in our lives. That's what I'm going to start saying, just eventually.
Some point in our lives.
Yeah.
And by the way, if
Yeah.
you were here last week, there were all sorts of issues. There's
Yes.
echoing in my head. Whether or not that was audio or not, or just in my head, we haven't determined. Then everybody watching started to hear the echo. Then my contacts were drying out. I don't know what was going on
Good
last week.
situation.
But this week, it just everything seems better already.
Oh, we
So,
love that. We love that
yes.
so much.
Yes.
Speaking of better, people who make it better, you guys in the chat, all the cool people are here. Jessica's here when the stars align and you can watch the reading update live. Jessica, I know you usually have long-standing Thursday night plans, so this is a thrill. In
Yes, we are
fact,
honored.
isn't Big Brother on like now or soon? What are you going to do about that, Jessica?
Hmm.
Hmm. I know I can't watch it. I'm on here. Here we are. My dad's real stoked Jessica's here.
Yes, the big
Dad,
night.
are you guys friends and I don't know about it? Thank you. Thank you for that. I apparently broke 500 subs, and thank you, Mary, because of course you're a huge part of that.
Oh, you're kind, but
You're so appreciated.
congrats to you on that. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Reid ran out of ideas. Yeah, if anyone saw that thumbnail, like Reid sat down to make it, and he's like, "Give me an idea," and I was like, "I don't have one. You're always good at it." And he's like, "Okay, fine." And then that happened. So that's what I get. That's my fault.
But that's the brilliance of Reid. See, the idea was that he didn't have an idea.
Which was so
Now,
funny.
I always ask you to explain what meta is. Is that meta?
I feel like that's meta. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I
look at
I
you.
I got it.
Look at you.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
It's very
Thank you.
self-aware. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Super meta. I love that you can use these things now.
Well, I'm only going to try it on here until I really get it right, and then I'll try it out in the world.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Okay. All right. Thank you, James. Thank you so much.
James.
Is my camera lagging? No, I'm noticing things.
Oh no.
Here. Wait, is my mic weird? Hold on.
I do hear like what sounds like a lawnmower. Is Reid mowing the grass?
Yeah, is that better?
Oh, you sound a million times better.
Yeah, so my mic setting was on a different thing. Well, it was just off the top. We were talking about the problems we had last time, and I was creating one. I'm so sorry. Okay, this should be better.
I actually can, not that I'm saying you're loud. Don't say that, but don't think that. But I can actually like turn your volume down now.
Yeah, that was my issue. Sorry. I think that was from when when did I last have a show? Would it have been with you last week? I guess. Yeah.
Well,
It was.
when was your last Jessica show?
Oh, was it?
We're both having a hard time. Like, what
Ooh,
day is
things
today?
are hard. I don't know. I feel like I was messing around with settings and I didn't put that one back. So
I mean, it's likely it was. I had something to do with it because we were changing like every setting we could think of.
Well, that's what I was wondering when Reid was here, and we were like, "How are we going to get it where we can hear each other?" I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you for being here as well.
Awesome,
Love
Brooke.
seeing you here, Brooke. Hello, Chris. Good to see you.
Chris.
Joe, we love seeing you. When are you guys hanging up? Trying to make that happen.
I know you and Maddie are like, when are you and Joe getting your best friend charms? When you guys go into the diner together?
Bracelet.
That's right. Yep.
Thank you, Joe.
Cool.
Mara.
Can I tell everyone? Can I tell everyone that you're listening to No Exit? One of my favorites.
I'm so excited that Mara's listening to No Exit. Mara, are you halfway yet? What's going on? Actually, did you listen to it? I didn't listen to it. I read it physically.
I did Like probably half and half, if I remember correctly.
Okay. They're both good then.
Yes.
Teeny, hello? Hello?
Teeny.
Hayden, damn, look at all these icons.
Where are they?
Hayden, you're one of these icons.
He sure is.
We appreciate you. I'll choose you fine gentlewoman over any big brothers. Jessica, what a delight.
Such
What
a
a delight.
smooth talker.
Well said. Oh, no lag. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Stephanie, hello. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, your avatar. So cute.
That is cute.
So cute. Thank you for being here. Okay, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Okay. Spill the tea on No Exit. I'm almost
halfway.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, anyone who hasn't read No Exit and you want an amazing thriller, Mary and I both gave it 5 stars. You know, Mary and I don't always agree on thrillers. Riley
So
Sager.
true.
But
Riley.
Your boy Riley. No Exit is so good. It's so good.
You know, it's funny. That is one thriller that I probably will reread one day.
I think that too. But I want to listen to it. I actually gifted my copy of it to Reid's dad.
Well, that's right.
Who read it and really liked it. Yeah.
You know, if they put out some kind of special edition of No Exit, I'm all over it, because I actually read it. I think the physical copy I had was like $1 used bin kind of situation. So I ended up giving it to the library when I was finished with it, because it was like kind of beat up, you know,
Sure.
compared to our standards.
So we both love it, is what you're saying, and we don't own it anymore.
What's going on here? This is breaking every rule of Larry's.
Oh my gosh, he would lose his mind.
You know, I want a gallery edition of No Exit.
That's so funny.
That makes no sense because there are no pictures. Yeah, no illustrations.
Oh, New Jersey game day.
Oh.
Here we are.
He said it.
I finished An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. Was great. 10 out of 10. It was also a 5 out of 5 for me, Dad. I'm so glad you loved it. Oh, it's so good. Mary, I want you one day to check out that duology from Hank Green.
Well, you gifted me the first one, right?
I think so.
You're like, that sounds like something nice I would do.
Well, I think I had an extra signed copy too.
Yes.
Because I went on that book tour. Yeah.
And then I had to get the second one signed, because that's what we do, because you gave me one signed. And I think like Books A Million had like an amazing sale on the signed copy. So I have both. Yeah. Just sitting there.
One day.
Waiting to be read.
Hope you love it. Dad, you're going to have to run now and read A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor, which I know you have. So do it. It's insanely good. I'm hooked. Good. Happy to hear that.
Me too.
I'm going to listen as soon as she is done. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Catherine. And Catherine, I love when you show up in the chat too, because
Catherine.
Because we always know you're right there. So the effort it takes for you to hop in, I don't know. I picture you on a laptop, but you're probably on your phone.
Yeah, they're probably doing the phone thing. Maybe we're on a TV. I watch all my YouTube on TV. Not all, most of it.
Yeah, but if you want to hop in a chat, I know we've talked about this before. So you just jump on your phone. Do you want to say something?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, let's talk about how, like, during the week, if you see me in a chat and then Kristen comments in a chat, every time we text each other and we're like, "Hey, I didn't know you were watching this."
It's so funny. We'll go like, I'll bring it up and I'll see the chat and I'll see you just said something and I'll be like, I'll be slightly offended you didn't tell me you were gonna watch. Just slightly.
The truth comes out. Well, what about when you're in there first?
I don't think that's happened. Has it?
I think it has.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think it has.
Well, then you know what?
But my attitude is
out.
Ready. This will show a little bit about our personalities. You're a little offended I didn't tell you, but if I see you in there, I'm like, "Ooh, I caught you. I caught you watching a show without me."
That's so funny. It's also like sometimes things, I shouldn't say it. You know what I'm thinking.
Oh.
We sometimes watch stuff that we don't want to be watching.
Yeah, like it might be about books we're not even interested in, but it's like I don't know. That's the fun thing about live streams, though. It's like, just feel like people are chatting, even if you have something to say or not. You could still join.
Absolutely. Which I know a lot of you are, which is the best.
It's awesome.
And you know what? I'm going to buy it. Shocker, Mara.
You
have to.
We have to as well.
I love how much Mara
Kristen's like,
loves
I'm not
buying stuff. I probably won't. Well, if I find it like used for a good price, probably I would do that.
The way Mara likes to buy stuff, it makes me feel better about myself.
I agree.
Right?
We're just like, hey, get this here, and she's like, done, already bought it.
Done, ordered.
In my cart.
Yeah. Maybe it's not healthy that we send actual links tomorrow.
You know,
because we know what's going to happen.
We at least do it in the group chat that Catherine's also in, so she can be like, keep tabs.
Yeah, she can jump in if do a little prevention if need be.
Yeah. Oh, Brooke. Okay, I just brought up for my library app. If we can get everyone in the chat to get No Exit right now, that'd be great.
It's amazing.
I made it. How are you two keeping? Hello, Elon.
Elon, we're on an audio, knock on wood, success party here.
No echo. I mean, it didn't start out a success for me, but
right. It started out. Do I get credit for guessing the sound effect that Reid was out there mowing the lawn?
I was gonna say he stopped because I told him, I said, listen, right now it's so hot out here.
Oh, that's right.
The feels like here is 111.
Oh my! Even now, like this time?
Yeah, it's 91 right now outside.
Wow.
So it probably feels like 100 now. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what the conversion of that is, but yeah, I was like, why do you want to mow right now? I just want you to take care of yourself. Drink water.
He just wants to get it done, I guess.
Yeah, which I get. Oh, Mary's audio is so much better today.
Larry, thank you for noticing. It's because I have I have different headphones on. They're really like my work headphones, and they are much, much better quality. So, secret's out.
Nice.
I'm using my work headphones on YouTube. Nobody report me.
Nobody report you. It's Dad, by the way, I got a package from Mary today, and there was something in there for you. So that is at my house.
Yes.
It's very
little
exciting.
Care package.
Create some illustrations just so that there can be an
for No Exit.
For No Exit. Yes.
I like where you're going with this. If you have any suggestions for who you'd like to work on that, please put it in the chat.
Don't worry, I already have the illustrations ready. You want to see them?
Oh no.
Do you get it? Because it's snowy in that book.
Kristen.
You don't think it's funny? You don't like it? This isn't funny for you? Look.
I couldn't
I'm in No Exit. Do you see it?
I did. Well, I can't see it.
It's a good one. No Exit takes place in like a snowstorm. So.
And you will never want to stop at a rest stop ever again in your life.
Like, actually never. Especially during a snowstorm.
Yeah.
It is a quick read, although I think it took you way too long to read, Dad. Is that right?
But doesn't Larry only read prose like very specific times?
Yeah, I think that's right. That makes sense then. I cannot hear Mary's conscience like last week. That's funny. Okay, Catherine's on her laptop. So wait, is Mara watching from the same laptop? Or are you in the same room? What's happening?
Why do we just need to know these things? We just do.
Oh, Danny's here. Hello, Danny. What's up, my dude?
Hey, Danny. How's it going?
Did you read that bad cat? Hold on. You think it's bad, Elon? Okay, Elon warned me.
Wait, I need to.
I haven't even read.
Oh.
That A Story of Seven Lives. He was like, it's sad. Did you mean sad? Or did you mean bad? Is it bad?
Well, wait. If it's about 7 lives, that means there's.
Well, but there's like multiple cats on the cover, so I was like, oh, there's 7 of them.
Oh, I hear a title like that. I read a title like that, and it means you're going to have to deal with some, what, death.
But look at how cute they all are.
A heartfelt tale of cat survival.
That means they survive. That means they, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it mean they survive?
I have to bring up something.
Okay.
So, you may think that I don't get to watch all of your videos that you do on your channel.
Oh, yeah.
Like you know that I always watch the lives because I typically will at least show up in the chat, let you know I'm there.
Yeah, you're lovely.
But I eventually always do watch your videos, like your hauls, Mini Comic Monday series I loved, all of that. Like your recorded videos is what I'm saying.
Right.
So I'm getting to something. So I've been slowly, I've been behind on life in general. So I've been slowly catching up. So I just got to the last haul video. I think it's a part 2. Right? And you get to a certain book with a certain title. Do you know what book I'm talking about?
I actually don't, because we filmed that a while back and I don't remember.
And as you picked up the book, Reid goes, "Oh, I can hear Mary in the chat now." You don't remember the title?
I don't remember the title. Tell me. You want to say it. I know you want to say it.
I don't want to say it.
It's not Pee Pee Poo Poo.
No.
Which is the last title you had an issue with.
It's a word that rhymes with aunties.
Oh, yes. I know which one you're talking about.
I watched that haul video on the train today going into work, and I laughed so hard because Reid's face was like, "Oh, I can hear Mary in the comments." Like,
I love that. What's so funny? I forgot that was in there.
I'm not being like funny. I really can't remember the first part of the title, or else I would have told everyone.
Devils.
Well, tell the people.
Devil's panties. That's what it is.
See?
I'm so sorry for people who hate that word. I understand. Listen.
Devil's Panties is a 2-book series that Kristen bought.
It was a graphic novel series. It was clearly like small published. Okay, I love a small pub. The title was so outlandish and ridiculous, and then I flipped through it and I was like, this looks cool. And it wasn't about that. I mean, listen, I guess I don't really know what it's about. I haven't read it yet. Of course I haven't. But it looked like just like a slice of life about some people, not the devil. Maybe the devil's in it. I haven't read it, clearly.
Maybe the devil.
Have you read it, Chris? I feel like Chris maybe has.
Maybe the devil was doing laundry. I don't know.
Which
could
sounds
be anything.
Delightful, doesn't it? But I remember in the shop, this was in Columbus, I pulled it off the shelf and I laughed because I was like, if I buy this and show it on the reading update, Mary will lose her mind about it. And that means I have to buy it.
You do.
That purchase was only because of you.
I love it. It's like a bit now.
Yeah.
Right? That we do.
Total bit. Love it. Oh, Elon's telling us what he's read. Everybody else too. If you've read anything, tell us, please. The only thing I read this week was the first volume of Jason Aaron's Thor run. Nice. It was pretty great. That's one I still need to read. Have you read any of that, Mary?
I haven't, but I feel like there's probably a reason, and everyone's going to be like, "Hello, Mary," but I feel like there's a resurgence of Jason Aaron's Thor. Is that for a reason, or?
If it is, I don't know about it. Yeah, because I mean, we've already had the movie, right? So
yeah. It's great. I mean, I hear a lot of people talking about it, and that's kind of cool. It's not for a reason of like, there's something new out, so now people are going back to it. Not that that's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. So are we adding this to the shopping list for Saturday? You mean No Exit that you need to totally be reading, Jessica? Yes, absolutely. Jessica's coming to hang out Saturday. We're stoked. She's obviously very stoked to get a second to Charles. So,
nice.
That's happening. Yeah.
Nice.
The ever lovely and spectaculous Mary. Freddie, why don't you ever say anything like that about me?
Freddie only sees me once a week. He sees you a lot. You're all over YouTube all week, all weekend. Freddie, this is when Freddie sees me.
I think that's actually fair. I'm sorry.
Hi, Freddie.
Never mind, Freddie. I don't need it. It's fine. Stop enabling Mara's bad habits. Are they bad habits? Oh, I'm getting her library card ASAP. Catherine, that's a great idea for everyone.
Catherine's like, we're going and signing you up, Mara.
Oh, please do, Catherine. I'm worried. That's funny. William Lee, hello. Good to see you. Ooh, present from Mary. Did I drop dad jokes? Oh,
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I really did. But it was a good one.
And I like that you just went for it. You just went. I like.
I really committed.
You got to try.
Let's see. We're full deets. We are on the sofa together, watching on my laptop, and she's chatting on her phone. This makes sense.
Who's she talking to? No, just kidding.
See, that's a dad joke. Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, remarkable took me like 3 weeks. Okay. I now read prose for about 15, 20 minutes every Sunday. Oh, but I read extra last Sunday. Read extra last Sunday. And finished it, couldn't stop. I know, it's so good. And you get to the ending of that book, and I won't spoil it, of course. But Dad, how did you not pick up the next one? Because I got to the ending and the next one wasn't out. And I was like, it was like a cliffhanger to end all cliffhangers. Like it was that, like, oh my gosh, wait, what happens? You know? It's great. Oh, finally talking about a cat book again. It's been a long time. I know.
So we sort of, you picked it up, but then so you didn't, did you start it or no?
I did start it.
Oh.
I did start it. And I have to say, I mean, look at these beautiful illustrations.
Oh, look at them in the window.
I know. They love each other. We love that. Oh. And so I did open it up. And I'm a few pages into it. Just a few. Because it starts out with just this sad looking cat. And I'm like, oh no, am I going to be sad? And then these cats are like on the street.
Okay, this is already upsetting.
I know. And so the strays, you're following these strays who at some point had a home, because the one cat has like a collar, and then you see, I think it got separated from his mom. His mom?
Kristen.
Look, I'm just hoping that I go on this journey, because I'm committed. And he finds his mom at the end. Like, I'm just so concerned about it, but I don't know. Elon says it's bad or sad or both.
Is that a series?
It's a complete collection of of whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know if it came out this way or not. It's a beautiful little chunky manga.
For sure.
But am I going to be sad? I don't know. I'm already sad, I guess, about it. So there's that. Oh yeah, cannot deal with cat. Wait, so there's a lot of cat trauma in this, Elon? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm sad. I will say, Reid was like, give that to me when I started it. And he was like, don't look, I'm going to spoil it. And he goes through, looks through to see if he saw any cat death. And he did not. So.
All right. So at least if something sad happens, it's not graphic then.
I hope so. I'm still sad about it. I've heard from some women their issues with the word is because they are grown up, so they wear underwear, pants, shorts. I mean, sure.
I don't know if I have an issue with the word. I just think it's sort of like annoying.
You definitely don't want to say it. We determined that. Oh, okay. So the second Thor Omni comes out in October. That's probably why.
Makes sense.
Oh, sorry, I can't be there. Thinking of you guys. Okay, Mark. Thank you for popping in. Very nice.
Yeah, hi, Mark.
We're both very excited to read your book that just got kickstarted. So yay.
That's right. We both backed it this week.
That's right.
Last week. This week, I don't really know, Mark, but we backed
I don't know what. Yeah, last week makes. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because I send you a lot of books, Mary gets my old cheap words and wasting her money. It's fair, Freddie. Thank you for that.
It's fair. You know, and I wouldn't call your words cheap.
No, never. No. Chris says I read the first 2 hardcovers of Stumptown and started the first 2. Fantagraphic. Fantastic is what I was going to say.
Fantagraphic is fantastic.
It's true.
Yeah.
Usagi hardcovers that were surprisingly at one of my local libraries. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I need to read those.
And
But
you read Stumptown, right?
Yeah, I read all of Stumptown, which I loved.
Oh, nice.
But well, there's like 4 volumes. But I haven't read the Usagi, so I would love to. Oh, I read Dead of Winter. A Good Dog. I almost had a bone to pick with you, boy Kyle, with that ending.
Uh-oh.
Let me know what you'd like me to pass along, and I'll tell him.
Kyle's in trouble.
Oh yeah. Okay, reading American Vampire now. I read the contents of the first Omni, and I won't finish it. That's all I'll say. Oh, next week, Mara and Catherine commissioned a sketch artist to draw them, so Kristen and Mary can tape said art to their computers and properly visualize end scene.
I love that.
I love that too.
And by the way, this is breaking news.
Hmm?
I know for a fact that Abby the dog is listening to the live stream.
Oh,
Next
are you
to Mara and Catherine.
You're checking your phone, huh?
Well, I couldn't help it. I heard buzzing. I'm like, well, who is bothering me? And then, like, sweet,
I was gonna,
sweet
oh,
Abby.
precious. I love that smile. Those teeth.
Can we show? Can we debut? Is it okay? Can we get consent from?
Yeah, let's ask her. If so, I'll email this to me so I can make it look better than on a phone, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we got a yes.
Okay, wonderful. Here we go. All right, I'll bring that up in another window real quick.
Can I tell you, since we're speaking about dogs?
Of course.
In my new office, in the building in general, people are allowed to bring their dogs to work. So in the common areas, oftentimes if I go to get a drink, there's like an adorable dog and I squeal every time and pet the dogs. There was a husky the other day. Today there was like this little, I don't know, it was like a little mutt. So cute, wagging its tail at me.
Aww.
It's amazing. I love it.
Very cute. So I'm struggling.
Oh no, it's okay. Do you want me to talk more about the dogs at work? I can.
Well, I think StreamYard updated because this share screen, I'm hitting stuff. I don't mean to.
It's okay.
The share screen thing is different.
How dare they change things?
I know. I'm like, I just got used to stuff. Here we go. Okay, I figured it out. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
We got it.
Oh.
We got it. There she is. Look at that face.
Now, is she happy with us?
It's a great question. Mara, Catherine, is Abby happy with us?
I think it's more of a look at Mara, like, when are you going to get a library card?
Oh, that is
right?
What it is. That's exactly what it is. 100%.
Right. Yeah.
Precious. Love that. Freddie also read Run, the John Lewis March sequel, a little bit ago. Okay, it's still $2.65 on the big A. Okay, if you guys haven't read any,
I'm laughing because you've really been pushing this book.
I think Mara bought it.
I know she did.
that is a steal, though, from the great late John Lewis. I mean, come on. I haven't read Run, I will say, but I've read the March trilogy, and it's so good.
Nice.
Yeah. I had my dad get it. Come on. And you do need March now. It's great. It's so good. Oh, you never listened to me. You still read The Horizon. To be fair, Elon, you said that ended well. So, but you're right. I did still read it. The problem is you tell me these things after I have them, right? I need to know in advance. But no, it's not a problem, and I appreciate that because yikes. The Horizon was a lot. 100% necessary, yep. Okay, since the onset of COVID, time and memory no longer work the same word. Hey, that's fair. That is fair. Let's see. Teeny, I finally finished Kelly Thompson's Captain Marvel, all 50 plus issues. Then I just found out she's going to write Birds of Prey. Did you love it? Because I want to read that too.
Yeah, I need to read that too.
Jessica, if you want to email me a photo of Neville, I'd be happy to show Neville.
And as long as this is dog talk right now.
Yeah.
I need to say that my little boy Alexander wasn't feeling well for like 2-3 days, more like 3 days. But today's his first like official 100% healthy day. So it was cute. Normally when I get home from work, he wants to play with one specific toy. And he hasn't been doing that the last, I don't know, like all week. So when he brought it to me, I was so happy.
I'm so glad he's feeling better. I was going to ask you about that.
Thank you.
Apparently Abby the dog is saying, Mary, why haven't you watched Schitt's Creek yet?
James, you don't know. I know Abby.
Mara.
And Abby was
Mara
asking
Catherine,
about that library card.
Can you confirm what Abby's actually saying? Oh, it's happening. Hold on. She is saying you bought 17 books this week, and I still eat the same brown rocks for breakfast and dinner. That's funny.
Oh,
Alexander will get this one.
Oh,
that's right.
He's over there shaking his head like this.
So let's actually get to the reading, shall we?
Oh, right. I forgot. I thought we were just like catching up here.
Just hanging out. No, we were. Mary, what did you read since the
All right.
episode?
You don't have to say it laughing, like in that laughing manner.
I know the answer, so.
I didn't finish anything, but I showed up for class. I'm facing the people.
That's what matters.
Right? When I did have time to read or listen, I just didn't have the attention span.
I completely get that on a lot of levels.
Yeah.
And you'll see in my slideshow. Now, first, do we want to do physical books before the slideshow, or should we just jump right into the slideshow?
It's up to you.
All right, I'll get the physical books out of the way, shall we?
Okay.
I'm like, am I missing something, or is this it? I think this is it.
And then later on, I can at least share what I'm still working on, as if that's some exciting thing. But
that's part of it. Yeah, that's totally part of it. Of course, I just reread The Six Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, which I still very much enjoy, by my buddy Kyle Starks. And Chris Schweitzer does the art, which is wonderful. If you haven't read this one yet, it's by Skybound, and it's great. It is really great. I'm not just saying that because Kyle's my buddy, because I would tell you, but like, it's great. So that was a fun reread. Enjoyed that a lot. Another reread was, of course, The Walking Dead Compendium.
Well, you get a round of applause for that.
Thank you. And this is part of why I didn't finish everything else, because like, this thing, it's over 1,000 pages. It's a lot.
By the way, Jessica was like, yeah, I'm putting those in. What is it, like 8 trades?
Oh, yeah.
And I know you're a purist. You're a purist on Goodreads, and I can respect that. So
it's difficult for me because I want to look back and be like, what did I read and in what format, right? But I also obviously didn't get the credit for 8 books. I just got the credit for 1, and that is a sad day. However, end of the year Goodreads, like, you know, the wrap up thing they do,
right?
This would count probably as my biggest book I read due to the page count. So
some may say you could also put in that you completed that and you read 8 trades. I don't know.
You know what?
Some may say that.
Some may say that. We'll
see how that's cheating too.
We'll see where I get with my goal, because I'm not there yet. Not there yet.
So funny. I haven't even really looked at my goal.
I haven't paid attention either. I know if I log into Goodreads, they're gonna be like, "You're behind by blah blah blah."
Yeah, you have to read 50 books.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to know more about my thoughts on this, we did do a summer reading program with Jessica. Jessica and I did it, and it's fun. It's a fun summer reading program. Check it out. This is the first 48 issues that we talked about. Jessica went a little further than me into the second volume, but I could not do it. Just so much. So I am proud of myself for that.
I will say I won't spoil, because I know you prefer people to watch your video or watch your live stream, but I will say it's an interesting thing. It's discussed. It's the whole will they, won't they keep the books in their collection thing. And I found that one of the most interesting parts.
Thank you.
Just saying.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And because in general, that's a good topic. Like,
I mean, I agree. We should really it's probably been done to death, right? But like, I think you and I have different views on that than a lot of people in this comic YouTube realm.
Yeah.
Especially when we were just like, we both got rid of No Exit. Like, we were both like,
Right, and we love the book.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like that's a great point because like for me, my copy I had was like tattered, you know.
Well, and mine wasn't, but I was just like, I'll gift this, and I'm not going to read it anytime soon if I read it again. You know,
Yeah.
we know that. Or like I think about what was Ducks by Kate Beaton.
Yes.
Beautiful hardcover. Got done with it. I was like, absolutely 5 out of 5. But that thing ripped me apart, and I was like, I cannot go through it again.
Yeah.
So I got that out of my house. Yeah, but a lot of people would be like, I would never, which I get,
but we would.
But we would. To be fair, I said I almost had a bone to pick. Have you read that book? Yes, I have, of course, read that book. Kyle actually got me into playing Dead of Winter. And I remember when he was teaching us how to play Dead of Winter, he was like, here's Sparky the dog. I'm going to be Sparky the dog because he's the best character in this. And I'm pitching a book about Sparky the dog in this universe. So kind of was there for the preception of that, which is cool.
That is cool.
Am I going to keep or put them in my trunk? Mary has a trunk library.
That's funny because when I do, and then there's the bag of books that I know I'm going to donate to the library's book nook. So that actually sits by the front door. And then sometimes it does go in my trunk for a while until I actually take it to the library. Very separate from the books I keep in my trunk, though.
This makes sense. This totally makes sense.
Thank you for the support.
Absolutely. So I have something to share.
I knew it. I heard you clicking.
Here we are. Here is Neville. This is Jessica's dog. It's pet hour, everybody, if you want to send in your pets. Precious little Neville. He's a bestie. Apparently he's saying, look, ladies, my mommy can get credit for reading 8 trades if she wants. So
totally.
Look at Neville's.
I love Neville's ears. Do you see how they just
bloop? So cute. So cute. He's a cute little guy. Oh. We love him. Cute. We stan Neville. Did you know what I'm talking about? Yes. It's been a while, but I do know what you're talking about. Understandable. Yes, he's a cutie. Okay, are we all ready for my slideshow?
Oh, yes.
My digital reads.
We got derailed again.
Here we are. Okay, so slideshow. Hey, it is the pet episode apparently. Here's the deal. I started to put this together, and as people know who have watched us for a little bit, we've been doing random animals in our slideshows for our digital reads. And I threw up a baby bat at one point, and everyone got very offended. And here's the thing. They're cute, and I'll stand by that. I started doing baby bats for every slide. And then I was like, you know what? Not today. I can't do it today. It's like, let's just put my girls in here so I can show off my little ladies, you know? Oh, signing off early. We love you. Can't wait to catch up later. Thank you so much, Mara and Catherine, for
good night, friends.
In. Good night. Appreciate it. And Abby, of course. Thank you, Abby. Pass it along, please.
It's so funny because I have a friend, Abby, at work, and I just we're like, Abby the dog.
Yeah, it's cute. I love a good human name for a pet. It's fun.
Right?
Like Buffy. Who's right here. This is, speaking of weird teeth, Buffy is down to one fang and various other random teeth. But because she only has one fang left, she quite often gets a little snaggle on it, which is what you're seeing here.
She looks like she's going to talk.
She does. She really does. But I love her snaggle. Anytime it happens, I have to stop everything and stare at her. It's great. So, of course, hey, you know me. Lately, I've been reading a lot of ARCs. Advanced Reader Copies, of course. And this is one, Cross My Heart Never Lie. It comes out September 19th. This is a fun, I'd say, middle grade or younger book. It's a graphic novel. The illustrations in it are very much like, it's clearly our main character here's diary. So it's all laid out like a diary. She's telling her own story. It looks like her handwriting. And it's about like her life in school, growing up. It's very slice of life. And she's also like struggling with a lot, including like one of her best friends just got a boyfriend, and, you know, she's hanging out with him all the time and kind of like treating her whole friend group differently. And she's not interested in boys, though. She actually ends up getting a crush on one of her friends who's a girl, and that's a whole other like layer to it all. I thought it was very cute. I liked it. I think it would be especially good for like that younger audience. But yeah, I don't regret reading it at all. Like, it's fun, and maybe you have a kid or someone in your life who'd really extra appreciate it. And you know me, we always say like, we think all books are all ages. Absolutely.
Right.
Anyone can enjoy it. But some books I read, and I'm like, especially someone actually in this age group, like, could really benefit from this. And I thought that with this book in particular. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I need to ask, whenever you use the word cute in your description, I know that could be that's like Kristen speak for warning, Mary. Just take my word for it. Maybe it's not for you.
I do think it's maybe not for Mary. I will say that.
Fair, and I don't take that the wrong way.
Well, that's overall helpful for you, right? We can't read everything. I did ultimately give it a 3 out of 5 too. Like, I wasn't like blown away by it, but
yeah.
So that's how I felt.
And is Buffy on an iPad? Buffy knows how to use the iPad?
That is a laptop that Reid has balancing very strangely on against something. Yeah. But it does look like she's just on an iPad. Yeah. That's funny. All right. The next book I read. Also, there's of course Buffy and Willow chilling on a chair,
hanging out.
And you may be like, hey, that chair looks like it's from the 70s. And it probably is, because that's Reid's grandmother's chair.
Oh, I
she
love
gifted
that.
to Reid. Yeah, so
Cute.
it's like super old school. It's super nice too. Okay, so I read the second Nancy book, Nancy Wins a Friendship, which I got the first Nancy book out to show everybody, and then I left it in the other room. So that's too bad. But of course I read the first one, the Olivia James collection, which is the modern Nancy stuff, which is so funny. The first one was so funny. I really like this one too. Freddie, if you're still in the chat, I know you read this as well. I'd be curious if you enjoyed it too. I do know the second book. I don't have it physically, but the first book was a hardcover. Second one's a paperback, totally different shapes and sizes.
Why?
What are we doing here? Which is maybe why I'm fine not having this one, because I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to do that to my shelf. So here we are. But I did really love it. I had a great time with it. I will read anything Olivia James comes out with. They're so fun and funny, and totally recommend it. I think you would like these, Mary.
Can you remind me? I'm having sort of an odd flashback. So I think I read the hardcover that you're talking about. I think I read it digitally. It came out a while ago, right? Like,
yeah.
And am I like could really be making this part up? Whoever, like, Olivia James is really Olivia. Wasn't it like unknown at first? I'm making this up. I could tell by her face. Does it sound vaguely familiar? I feel like when it was put out there that Nancy was coming back. No?
That maybe they didn't know who was writing it?
That it was like a I can't think of a better word than like a mystery who the actual person was. What's that name when somebody writes, not like a pen name, but like I don't know. All right. Next slide.
I don't know. You know what, Freddie, I feel like is the expert. Maybe Freddie knows. I don't know that I know the background of it. I don't know.
if I did make that up, boy, that's quite a story, isn't it? Like,
I mean, it's a great story. I love it.
Thank you. Ghostwriter. Thank you, Katie Anderson.
Referencing the Kelly Thompson Captain Marvel, overall the run is good, starts fun. 2 really good stories. Tie-in issues with events are ruining the flow of the Thompsons' witty, heartfelt stories. That's too bad. Oh well, but a satisfying ending. I'd still read that, so thank you for that review, for sure. Every time Kristen shows a read that looks super cute and interesting to me, it's an arc every time. I'm sorry, Jessica. I like how Buffy watches the live stream from her iPad. It did
See?
look like that, for sure. Hello, Fred. How are
Fred.
you? That chair is Jim Starlin art crazy awesome. It's true. I want to snuggle all of them cats, Danny. They would love it.
No.
They would love it. Enjoyed it. Smallest anger at the different sizes, but overall happy it happened since the first one was 2019.
Oh, wow.
Glad you enjoyed it. Oh, not making it up. Okay, she is anonymous. It's a pen name, and she has a portrait of herself that hides her face. I didn't know that. I don't know. That's cool. I didn't know. Mary, you're a wealth of knowledge, right? I didn't know.
Thanks, Freddie. No, I don't mean that at you. I was just like,
yeah.
That would be a lot for me to make up, right?
Okay, we got a lot of guests. Ghostwriter? Is it Ghostwriter? Is it
like
a
that?
pseudonym?
Love that.
Yeah, you're like, all of it applies. Thank you, Freddie. I knew you would know. It's at the very end of the first book with an interview.
Oh, okay.
Maybe your girl read it and didn't remember, or maybe I didn't read it. Maybe I was like, interview.
I probably wouldn't read an interview either, so I must have read it online or heard somebody talk about it on YouTube.
Do you understand this reference, Mary?
Whenever we don't understand a reference, it takes somebody will explain it, and then we're like, oh,
yeah. That's usually what happens.
I'm sure this is on us. Why we
100% Elon. My bad. It's that time of night. All right.
Whoa.
Oh, transition slide.
Kristen, what are you currently reading?
We're going here. Oh, ugly animals.
Oh.
No, just the cute ones. It's just cute ones this week. That's all we got.
By the way, you tried to say like, oh, last time I just showed a cute little baby bat. You found the oddest looking. Sorry to baby bats out there. I mean,
we don't need baby bat shame up in here.
It's not, but I will say, and not that just because a majority has a similar reaction, it doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. Maybe it makes it wrong. I don't know. We were all kind of like, oh, like that baby bat was something.
Listen, it was interesting, but it was cute. I still think it's cute. I stand by that it's cute. Because to the point where I saw that photo and I was like, I'm just going to do baby animals this time. It'll be cute. And I got that one. I was like, cute. And then I didn't at all think you guys would be like, whoa, what is that? So I was genuinely not trying to terrify you.
Okay.
So
fair.
You know. So yeah, this is what I'm currently reading. I am currently reading some digital stuff you've heard me talk about. And I've got a problem. There's like too many current books on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads. It's not okay. We're going to go through them and talk about it and figure it out. Okay. So first, of course, are you laughing at Wilda?
Willow is like, why are you reading so many things at one time?
She's judging. It's okay.
She's totally judging you.
It's fair. Yeah. Of course, the Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Where the Body Was book, which comes out in like January. I was like, oh, I would have read it like real fast. I didn't do that. But here's the deal. I have excuses for not finishing these. This took up a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. I got to tell you.
It's been a lot. So I do want to get back to Where the Body Was. I know you also got it. Have you started it yet?
No, how about when I tried to lie to you last week? I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I'll start it and have it read by next week. I mean, that was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. It's not even, I didn't even put it on my Goodreads yet because I really haven't. All I did was download it. I didn't even crack it open.
I read like 2 pages, so I really should take it off until I go back to it.
No, but that counts. You started it.
Hey, something.
Yeah.
All right. Chris has a great question. Did you get your Kickstarter? Your Giant Disc Kickstarter? Chris, I did get my Giant Disc Kickstarter. And if you're wondering if I also have an issue with the not on the test editions, 1,000% I do. So the current controversy in Boom, should I take this down while I vent?
I want to hear this because I didn't hear any of this from you yet.
Okay, here we are. So Boom Studios, who puts out comics, of course, who put out Giant Days, one of my favorite comics of all time, my favorite comic book series of all time, 100%. Wow. Right? Yeah, that's right. Drama Bomb. That's right. they put out not on the test editions. I'm sure I have them near me. Yes, here we are. Here we are. So they discontinued these hardcovers. Okay.
Yes.
I was very sad. These are very nice hardcovers. They're set up to look like the yearbooks. Giant Days is about 3 awesome ladies who are attending university in the UK, and it's slice of life, and it's fun and quirky, and I love it, by John Allison. I almost said John Allison Weiss because I just went to see the musician John Allison Weiss in concert, but that's not just John Allison. Okay. Who's also one of my favorite writers. So they discontinued these, and I've kept them forever because I adore them. They're very nice. They're embossed with like the text on the back and the front, and there's like a cloth cover, right? So there's a nice texture to it. It's kind of bumpy texture, real nice. Okay, great quality. Love them so much. So, Boom put out the Giant Days Kickstarter for what they're calling their library editions of the series. So they were like, okay, we're going to put out these new library editions. One copy gets donated to libraries throughout the states, right? Or, yeah, I don't think beyond the states, it's the states. And we're also going to, exclusive to this Kickstarter, come out with the next, was it 4? 4 volumes of the Not on the Test editions, exclusively only for this Kickstarter. They were like $5 more expensive each than the library ones, I think. But I was like, hey, I need to finish these. Absolutely. I've been waiting for this day, right? Thrilled by it. And they were like, they're going to be cloth bound, just like these premium hardcovers. And I'm like, sweet. My favorite series finally gets the continuation of the hardcovers that I've so desired. And then the books came.
Oh, no.
And though visually the design does match these, the texture and the materials they used is not the same. They look cheap, they feel very different. And people are rightfully, I think, mad, just like I am. Because what did I pay for? You said you were going to have cloth bound. What? So if you go to the Giant Days Kickstarter, which I think is fun to look through those comments right now. I'm in there, by the way. I had to. I was real nice about my comment, but like, didn't want to be. But you know, like a wall of people being like, I backed this. It's not the same. It's not what you said in the description. So anyway, they finally came out and they were like, we're addressing the Not on the Test editions. And they had the audacity to be like, well, we heard from a lot of people that the bind of this material and stuff wasn't cut and it wasn't great, so we decided to change it for the better.
They did not. That's not
true at all. I think 100% they wanted to cut corners.
Yeah.
They wanted to get a cheaper material, and then they just didn't tell anyone. And so some people are like, hi, you addressed it, but 1, we think you're lying, but 2,
yeah,
we would have gotten the other ones had we known they didn't really match, right?
Right.
It's just like, what are we doing? Like, boom.
Wow.
Here we go. Okay, Katie, I'm with you. The email they sent was BS, 100%. 100%. Very disappointing if you got the Not on Test, 1,000%. And what's funny, so I just got the one that continues it because I have the first 3. Right. There was an option if people wanted to get, like, if they like the aesthetic of these Not on the Test editions more than the library, which I know a lot of people did, you can actually get the whole set on the Kickstarter. So I know some people who did that. And guess what?
No.
They got the stock of these first 3.
That's crazy.
And then the new ones didn't match.
It's like, did they just meet, comic book collectors? Like,
it's collectors. It's the fact that you advertise it as something that it's not. It's the fact that, like, I remember opening it and I was like, what are these? I was happy. I'm happy to have them still.
No, of course.
But it's so annoying and weird and so confusing. And yeah, Boom Kickstarters are notoriously horrible. They've been really bad about shipping and stuff too. Thankfully, mine arrived with minimal damage. Some of them are a little scuffed. I think that's the material.
Oh no.
Because I saw other people saying, oh, they also arrived scuffed because of this stupid material. Oh man. I just don't know. I got my Kickstarter Giant Days, haven't opened the box yet. You're scaring me. You'll be fine because you got the library editions, Joe, I believe. However,
okay.
I would check it just to see that they're not damaged because I know that's been happening. Yeah, absolutely one of the best series ever. So funny. It's such a joy in my life. Yeah, some people. Books are arriving damaged as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me know, Joe, if you could actually send me a photo of them. I'd just like to see what they all look like together. So, please.
Joe, if you wanna open those up now.
Oh, I don't mean right now, Joe. Later. You can send this to me later. The audacity to blame the customers. Yes. They even said, as you know, the rewards of a Kickstarter may differ from what was initially offered. That really got me. And the fact that there was never like any kind of like remedy to people who are clearly the big fans already had these 3. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Or they bought the whole set because they wanted these original editions. So the fact that they're not even going to try to remedy it is total BS. And the fact that they said that is crazy to me. That rant was good, but it's no Roy Thomas. I give it a 7 out of 10. Level up. I want a 30-minute podcast. Wow. Take down a boom shenanigans. I could probably do that, Jessica. Nothing will beat the epic Roy Thomas rant, but here we are. Molly went off on a great rant, dissecting point by point in the group. I'll have to check that out, Freddie.
You tell him, Molly.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I think I did see that. I glanced at that at work, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, and I forgot to comment. Meanwhile, I texted Kristen to ask if I should buy the new first hardcover. I mean, you should. I don't know what those look like, right? But I know they're going to match. So you should. If Joe's free, you could ask him to jump on for a live unboxing of his box. James, you're just inviting people on left and right. Joe's probably like, I'm eating. I've got things going on. But Joe, if you really want to, go for it.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What would be a solution that would make you, I know there's not going to be one that makes it all right. What would be a solution that would make you feel heard and a little bit better?
I think they should, I don't know if they should go back and like print them accurately like they said they would. I mean, that'd be great. I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, probably not, right?
Right. What they could do is offer a refund. I know that's a lot of money, but like we didn't get what we asked for.
Something. I mean,
you know, so I think they could offer a refund. I would also say they could offer, if someone didn't want a refund, they could offer a full set of the library ones to these people who did the not because they'd match, right? Again, no, it's a lot of money, but they have that stock. They have that stock. They printed it.
Yeah.
They're also donating a lot to libraries. Like that may be the most financially responsible move they could do.
Yeah.
And then it would at least help remedy the situation.
Right.
Like I know that's several books, but you know, it's wild to me. I knew that they were a mess. Like I knew the boom was a mess, but I didn't think they'd mess this up. So that surprised me.
It seemed easy not to mess up.
Yeah.
Right?
Truly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Katie, give us an option for a refund or the option to have the other editions or reprint 1 to 3 with the newer material so it at least matches.
Yeah.
That's a good point too. They could do that.
Yep.
So at least then, although the new ones don't look as good. They really don't. But that's a fair option too. I blame inflation. I don't know. They're a mess though. Oh, Joe's not home. That's too bad. Jessica, if she had gotten the Iradumo books on Kickstarter, this would be an hour-long rant. Good thing I don't want to read that series. Anyway. It's hot take.
Hey. I expect it.
I'm hearing weird stuff about IDW. Anybody know what's up with that? What are you hearing? I don't know.
That's some financial thing?
Maybe. Oh, on the Kickstarter, they answered a bunch of comments about an hour ago that they will address this. Ooh, Chris. Okay, I wonder if they commented back at me.
If you
I
wanna,
was. Do you want me to read my comment?
If you why don't you just open it up? I mean,
You
it
want
would
to look
be
at it?
interesting. Yeah,
You
why
know
not?
what? That's a good idea.
Yeah, why not?
I know I'm talking about it too much.
I'm just trying to stall for my lack of reading this week.
All right. I do think it is interesting.
Of course it is.
I forgot it logged me out of everything. Let's see if I can remember my password.
Would everyone like to see my new Marvel cup?
They definitely do.
Although I got this crazy reflection today, but it's fun.
Remember when I can't even remember which email I used for this?
I remember that.
What a bummer. All right. Okay, I'll figure this out later. It's not working.
It's not coming up?
Yeah. Not printing books weird. Yeah. Now the people get the 30 bucks they all want. Cool cup. Nice cup.
Thanks.
Where'd you get the cup?
From the Big A.
The Big A. What a classic. Okay, I should actually let me go back to this and then I'll bring up the Kickstarter.
Cool.
Oh, is that a Tervis?
It is not a Tervis. It is like a $12, $13 cup.
Oh, they did reply to my James is like, I got it right here.
Oh.
They were probably just like, we'll talk about this later. All right. Another thing I'm currently reading is Home Before Dark. There's Buffy in one of those plastic bins. Just living her best life. So yeah, here's the thing about Home Before Dark. I want to finish it so bad. And it's been really difficult because I like to listen to books at work when I can. And Mary, as you know, there's someone at work who listens to things out loud. And then I can't hear over the earbud in my ear what's happening. So it's so hard to listen to audiobooks right now. It's difficult. So that's why I haven't finished it yet. I do want to get back into it. It's just like Jessica's my boy Riley Sager. As you say, of course, Mary.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, we'll get back to that. Another thing I started, there's Reid with Willow. Twinning with Willow, both asleep.
Oh.
Very cute. Yeah. This is an arc as well. I forget when it comes out, but it's called Unicorn Boy. It's about a boy who just sprouts a unicorn horn one day. And then, like, what's his life? That's wild, right? It's really cute so far. I do like it. But yeah, I haven't finished it. So hopefully by next time, I think I'll actually finish this one. We'll see. What are you currently reading?
I am currently I don't have a slideshow. That's just what's going on with me.
That's okay.
So I am currently reading, just pulling up my Goodreads. Superman Space Age. Reading that through Hoopla. And I'm still loving it though. I did progress in that from last week. I want to say I don't know if I updated my Goodreads, but I want to say, yeah, I'm almost halfway through and I am really enjoying it. I'm loving the story. I'm loving the art. I'm not going to turn this into a Kristen should read the Superman book because everybody does that to her. We're going to let Kristen make her own decisions and leave it at that. But I am really enjoying it. And I know I'm only at the halfway mark and I know anything can happen. I'm almost at the point where I want to say I want to have a physical copy of this book.
Wow. That's wild.
I need to just throw that out there.
I can't imagine. But I'm so happy for you. I am.
Thank you. Thank you. And I started the audiobook of What Remains. That's the new Wendy Walker book. It's a thriller. Basically about a cop who is out in public and ends up being in the middle of an active shooter, basically, and then what happens afterwards. So I'm not that far in. I'm probably about 25% in. And I don't even think that I remember looking at on my phone today. I don't even think I updated my progress on Goodreads yet. And then I am still reading that book, Mr. Cato Plays Family. I did not read anything. I don't think I read any pages since we last spoke. That's about that curmudgeon guy who's trying to find like life's purpose basically, and runs into somebody who offers him quite the unique role as somebody who actually steps in and plays like family members in different scenarios. But from what I gather, he's going to learn a lot about himself and his family and what he wants out of life through this journey. So I have not picked that back up, but not for any real reason. I was enjoying it when I was reading it.
Okay. Love that.
Those are the three. Those are the three that I didn't finish this week.
I love it.
Thanks.
Okay, I do have the comments up, and it
All right,
looks
let's
like
go.
It looks like they're saying a lot of the same stuff to everyone. So
okay.
I haven't checked the messages, but let me share my screen for the comments real quick. Okay, let me know when you can see this.
Can see it, sort of.
Okay, sort of. Oh,
well, it's just small, but you could, if you're reading it to us. Oh, nice job.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Okay. So a lot of the people are saying stuff like Ivy here, who's happy with the quality, bummed, or happy because they have it, but bummed with the quality, really like cloth-bound, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then things are scuffed because, of course, Evening Ivy, thank you for your comment. Feedback is received as much as realized that this problem is much more significant than we originally imagined. Because of this, we'll be reaching out to anyone who ordered the Not on the Test editions directly, and also posting another campaign update with information on how we plan to address the concerns we've received before end of day tomorrow. Okay, boom. Boom. Are you going to do the right thing? I don't know. Wow. Should we go down to mine? Should I read mine?
We need to see it.
Yeah, I got to find it. Okay. Oh, there's Molly from the group, I think. Okay, love that. So many people now. Here we go. Super back for Kristen. Okay. I see you address the change in the Not on the Test editions, but not mentioning it was a total downgrade is a bummer. My first three are beautiful quality. The new ones I just received feel cheap, arrive scuffed due to the material, and I'm with the others. I would have bought the library editions had I known these would essentially not match the others. Oh no, I said March. That's too bad. Seeing a typo later. Big bummer, and even bigger bummer. You will not be remedying this in any fashion for your backers who have been wanting these for a long time. Oh, we are so sorry, but thank you so much for your feedback. And then they said the same thing. Okay. Are you so sorry? Boom. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing and check my messages and see what that says.
Oh boy.
What do you think?
Wouldn't it be something if the actual action is going to be in that email?
They haven't messaged me yet. I guess they're planning to by end of day tomorrow. So they're probably meeting in a room like, what can we do for these people, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll let everybody know for sure.
I have a feeling it's going to be some kind of refund. I'd be shocked if there was any sort of like reprinting or sending out additional book thing going on.
I would be shocked by that too. But at the same time, maybe, I don't know, maybe it would financially make more. I don't know. Wait for Deluxe Mary. I'm sure next year Strange Adventures is a pattern. Do you highlight your prose books in some way to reread a sentence that resonated with you? Like
with a highlighter? I have to say, I used to be so anti doing anything like that in my books, but as I'm reading that, oh my God, the name of that book is escaping me. Mr. Plato?
Oh.
Mr. Plato? Cato?
Is it Cato? I feel like it's Cato.
That Mr. book. There have been some real, and I'm not far in, but there have been some really great lines. And I've been thinking about breaking my rule. So it's interesting that you asked that.
And this is interesting to hear because I do recall you being incredibly anti. When I I mean,
Yeah.
I don't do it, but like, you know what? I've done it in the past though. It's been a long time, but there has been a book that I recall doing that with.
Because sometimes I hear like some booktubers talk about that who actually do highlight, and I'm kind of envious because they I feel like they're getting a little more out of their books by doing it. You know, they're remembering those passages or sentences or whatever you want to say, and I don't know. I think I'd like to do that too. So I might start doing it. And if I
You know
do,
what?
I will show the highlighted book here up
I
on the
want to see
screen.
that. I want to see that so bad.
And just to be clear, we're talking about prose. Like,
Yes.
I'm not coloring in anything in a graphic novel, in a comic book, in an omnibus, manga, nothing.
You're not that wild, right?
I'm not 7 years old.
Reid just brought me 2 books that
Ooh.
I forgot I'd read, but I'm like, didn't I talk about those last week? Did I talk about Kaiju Score last week? I thought I did.
I
think
can't
I talked
remember.
about both of these.
I know that book you
Okay,
did.
then I talked about both because I read them like together.
The kaiju one, I can't remember what you didn't love it, right?
I didn't love it. I thought it was fine. I think like 3 out of 5 probably. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm real stoked to. So whatever that means. Okay, I'm working on the Mortal Iron Fist Omni, and we'll be starting a beautifully
Oh,
foolish
good.
endeavor on Sunday. I can't believe you're waiting until Sunday, Dad. Just start it right now. It's great.
Oh, more books.
More thanks, Reid.
You just left everything out there.
Listen, thank you.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Reid.
She said hi. It was the Nancy book that I brought out that I referenced earlier. Of course, the Nancy book, Louis James, and another book that I'm gonna read. You can take those. Thank you, please. Yeah, I'm done with those. I if you could see Reid's face right now.
This is the library. It stays in the library. Don't tell me to take that.
Okay, Reid. Oh, Buffy's in here.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see Buffy?
I do.
Buffy, hello. Come here. Maybe she'll talk into the microphone. Buffy? Buffy?
Buffy.
Do you have things to say? Nothing nothing to say today? You camera shy? Buff?
Look at her ears. I never really saw like the back of her
Yeah.
ears like that.
She's got all
The
the
markings.
I
Yeah.
know, right? We're talking about how pretty you are, Buffy. You have anything to say to that?
Oh,
There we go. There was one. There was one.
She's like, I have something to say. Put me down.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Thanks, Reid. Okay. Crazed, I do appreciate you trying to copy my comment here before I read it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, podcast updated to true crime doc with these visuals. Thank you for that, Jessica. Love that. I put a sticky note to some or leave a not fave bookmark. Oh, okay. In a book to like mark your pages that you want to go back to. Like that. Boob heads. Boom. What are we doing tonight?
It's okay.
What are we doing tonight?
Just keep going.
You're like, no one heard it.
No one heard it. You're good.
Everyone heard it. Boom had sent tons of replacements for Irredeemable hardcovers because of shit packaging. A lot of people got crushed.
Wow.
Scratched expensive books. Hope they resolve this one as well. Yeah, it's wild. They have to be losing money at this point because they're not doing the right stuff.
Wow.
Okay, maybe I hadn't finished Kaiju Score at the time. Thank you, Freddie. I have finished it now. That's cool. You made the letter pages.
Oh, that's fun.
We're gonna love large at Second and Charles, baby. Yeah, live large. I was like, what? 100%. Oh, sent you some pets on IG. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Freddie, I should have told him you were in the chat. He would have been excited. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Look for the portrait at the end. Oh, okay.
Oh, the Nancy book?
Oh, the Nancy book, right.
Oh, look, I got a reference, finally.
Oh, I do remember this, which says Self-Portrait of the Author by Olivia James. I do remember seeing that. Thank you for that, Freddie. Okay.
You know who that portrait sort of reminds me of? This would only work if I could remember her name.
Like, are you going to tell us?
Kayla, who we met at Heroes Con.
I'm like, hold on. Let's see.
Maybe it's more her style. Imagine if it was her.
What if it was? I mean, she was awesome. Okay, literally, how did I find it so fast and now I can't find it for anything?
I'm sorry, I am laughing a little bit at your struggle.
It's gone.
That's not nice.
It's gone now.
Do that.
You can laugh at my struggle.
You're just like.
It's that part of the stream where we're like, oh, we've been on for a little bit. How about books we want to read at some point in our lives? And by that I mean, hopefully by the next show, but like probably not all by the next show. You got any of those?
Well, it's the 3 I'm working on, but we know how life goes.
Okay.
If I don't have that Superman book finished by next week, you know, I won't understand my own brain. But I don't have any physical ones in front of me, but I'm actually opening up Hoopla because I've been just hearting so many things.
Love that.
Reading nothing. Reading nothing. Oh, you know what I did find? I'm not saying I'm going to read this this week, but I found that book that Reid and/or you bought and liked, the American Cult one.
Yeah, Reid got it. Hasn't read it yet. Jessica just read it.
Oh, she read it. I know she picked it up.
She gave it a 3.
Oh, but that's on Hoopla. So I'd like to mention that in case people don't realize it's on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Kristen.
That's okay. You want me to go?
Yeah, why don't you go?
Say some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
as always,
I know you're really holding the weight tonight. Sorry.
No, that's okay. As always, I'm going to be a little ambitious. I do, of course, hopefully want to actually finish this and tell you if it's very sad or just a little sad. It's going to be one of the two. I also feel like I need to actually jump in. I have all of these great little horror novellas from Eric LaRocca, and by all of I mean like a few. And I've read like 2 things from him, which I loved. But this is one. That's not true. The last one I read from it, I didn't love. I think I gave it a 3 because it was just so weird that I didn't know what to do with it. But this could be either one. It could be hit or miss. They Were Here Before Us, which I like the cover. It's a novella in pieces. I mean, the cover's crazy, as all of his are. But yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't think I want to know. I just want to go into it. There are kind of some illustrations at the chapter marks, which I like, or in the middle. Like here's some kind of creepy birds and bugs and stuff. Yeah, there aren't tons, I guess, but some of the beginning. Yeah. Oh, it's the same one. Maybe that's the pieces. They're like cutting them up. I don't know. Gross.
Gross.
But I really like what I've read, mostly from Eric LaRocca, so I want to actually read this. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
That's something. Did you find something?
I did. I can't believe I forgot. It hasn't arrived yet. I splurged the other day. Barnes & Noble has their great book haul sale going on. And I thought, Mary, I bet you Books A Million is matching some sort of sale and doing something very similar, because why wouldn't they, right? I'm so glad I looked, because the new Sherry Lapina book is out.
And
you
like her?
And I love her. And she's a thriller writer that I always read her stuff. And most times I do borrow it from the library, but I just wanted to support her a little bit more. So sometimes I'll go out and buy the book when it's a new release. But Books A Million had it for 50% off.
There you go.
And Barnes & Noble did not, is my point. So I always like to share little sale, bits of sale information when Barnes & Noble is having their big book haul sale. Just double check Books A Million if you don't find, just cross-reference the two. Because I was surprised to find it, because it is a new, sorry.
You just
piece of lint or something. I don't know what that was. So I ordered that, and it should be here. I'd be bummed if it's out in the mailroom now, and I could have shown it, but I didn't think to check. But that's if that arrives, I would hope it's here by the weekend. But I want to start that. I really do. And this isn't like a Mary white lie. When that arrives, I want to start it because I've been really looking forward to her book.
I love that.
Yeah,
Love that.
thank you.
Real quick. Sorry, I missed most of this. My phone decided it just had to do a long update in the middle of watching.
Oh,
That's annoying, Hayden, but it's totally understandable. We get it.
we're still here. We're still
Yeah,
here.
still doing it. Okay, 3.5. I learned some things. That was her review of American Colt.
Okay.
So you still haven't gotten Marvel Art of Scott Young hardcover.
I have not, Freddie.
Maybe one day.
I'm sure I will.
Survive the Night print came in from the library, 50% finished with The Last Time I Lied. Some interesting stuff. Love the setting, but not quite a page turner yet.
Okay. That's the one we haven't read.
Right. That's the Riley Sager we have not read, The Last Time I Lied. We've both read Survive the Night, and Jessica, I am very interested to know which camp you're going to be on in that one, because Mary and I were at polar opposite ends, and I love that. I feel like I'm going to be alone on a hill on this one, but we'll see.
Okay.
Maybe not. We'll see.
My problem with it's not just Riley Sager. I'm not going to try to beat up on you, boy. But I think a lot of us have this problem. Remember the other day, I think we talked about this already, but like we were talking about a Riley Sager book, and you're like, what was the thing that really turned you on this book? And I was like guessing the wrong thing. You're like, that's not in that book, Mary. So my memory gets really fuzzy, especially if I don't like a book or I'm a fan of a book. My memory gets very fuzzy on it. I feel like I have a better chance at remembering what happens if I really enjoyed it, which I guess makes sense.
Totally makes sense. And I will say, once Jessica finishes Survive the Night, we'll all have to hop in that group chat and talk about it. Because if you don't remember, if you don't remember what you didn't like, I remember what you didn't like in that one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for you.
I fear the protagonist in Survive the Night will annoy me by being naive, from what I've heard.
Oh. Wait.
I don't think that's something you actually had. I don't think you had a problem with that, actually.
Is this about the car?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. Because I remember the big thing you had a problem with.
I don't.
I can't say it without ruining something for her. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people had that issue. Here's the thing, though, that I feel like has to be kept in mind with Survive the Night. It's set in the 90s. I feel like we were all extra naive in the 90s, especially if you were like her age at that time.
All right.
To get in the car like she did. That's all I'll say. We all know that she gets in a car, so. But I didn't even remember you mentioning that part, because it was this other part that you kept mentioning. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Another thing I want to read, hopefully by next time. This one's shorter, maybe. Of course, it's a Yuri manga that I've had sitting on my shelf that I haven't read, and it's called Yuri Life. And what I love about this one, are we ready? Are we ready for it?
Ready. A cat.
It's in color.
Oh.
Which is very unique and rare
cool.
for manga. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's about, like, I mean, the back is always going to say something silly. So, I don't know. I think it's about different characters living their life. Slice of life, Yuri manga, I'm in. We'll see if I like it.
Nice.
Do you have more? Or
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I'd be making stuff up if I did.
That's okay. I just have a few other things here. Speaking of Jessica, I'm glad you're here. Lo and behold, I saw that Jessica read this. So I picked this up in my library. Looks like a middle grade book. I didn't even need to know anything about it. I was like, she gave it like 4 stars, I think. So looks like something I'll enjoy. Hope Larson blurbed on the back, who I really enjoy. So yeah. Lo and behold. What's it about?
Lo and behold.
I don't know what it's about, you guys. What's it about, Jessica? What's it about? Speaking of Jessica, she was talking about this book also. But what's funny is I got this at the library before she'd ever even mentioned it. And then I realized, I texted her earlier about it, I had it the whole time. Why am
Come on.
Didn't even realize I'd grabbed it at the library. It's called Wild Things. The front says 2 best friends, 1 huge crush, a year that could change everything. I just feel like it's so cheesy. But Ashley, Harry, and Blake blurbed it on the front.
Oh, well, there you go.
And that's why I picked it up. Come on. She says, brimming with both hilarity and heartfelt relationships, a delightful romance. If Ashley, Harry, and Blake thinks it's delightful, I probably will because I love her.
Can I share something with the group?
Oh no. What are you sharing?
I just want to share that, I'm in a group chat with Kristen and Jessica, and I won't get into all the specifics, but they were fangirling out the other night. I looked at my phone. I had 75 messages to catch up on. Maybe not 75. And they were talking about the new book coming out, and they were just going berserk. It was very, I was truly, I know I'm sounding like I'm picking on the two of you. I was truly happy for the two of you because you were so excited and so happy and just loving life. And, and I will, what's the book? Iris Doesn't Date.
Iris Kelly Doesn't Date.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will read it, most likely listen to it. I definitely will. But the excitement level from the two of you, it was through the roof.
Well, it's like that's
very exciting.
It's coming out in October. As many of you who've watched me before know, I read Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Was it this year? No. Yeah? What?
You read it so many times, I've lost
I know,
track
I'm like,
which year you read it in.
Let's check Goodreads.
So while I'm being a smarty here, what was the book you just held up? That was called Wild Things?
Wild Things by Laura Kay.
Okay.
Which I think ultimately Jessica ended up enjoying. Was that right, Jessica? Did I get that wrong? I think you did. Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Which, of course, is the first book in the Brightfall series. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Last year, I first read Delilah Green Doesn't Care, March 2nd, 2022. Then I read it again, November 19th, 2022.
That's
which
great.
I've never done, certainly with a prose. I don't think I've ever done that with a comic even. Like read it in the same year, twice.
That's amazing. It just reminds me of just being younger, and whether it be you watch the movies you had or you played the games you had, instead, you know what I'm saying? Instead of always, listen, we love Hoopla, we love our apps, we love all these things, but there was something different about that. So the fact that you read that twice in a row like that, it just, I don't know, I just love it. I hope my example made sense, but
no, it definitely does. Thank you. I love it too. And of course I read it the second time to get prepared for Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail, which is the second book in that series. And now Iris Kelly's coming out. I haven't read Delilah Green or Astrid since last year.
You better read them again.
I have to read them again. So I know it's already almost September. I need to get on it. But I just want everybody to know that will be happening, which is just wild.
I love that. And I think you could do it because I think you'll fly through them.
Thank you so much. I think you're right.
But I went the audiobook route. So I hear you talking about it. I hear the excitement in you and Jessica. There's this piece of me that's like, maybe I should just go get the paperbacks in honor, to be ready for the third book. Will I read them if they're sitting here? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Did you listen to the audiobooks of both of them?
The first one, I ended up going to audio pretty quickly, but I think that was just because it was easier with my work schedule because I really did like the story.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I had Audible and I was like, I'm going to use a credit. And because I really wanted to continue the story when I was on the train and stuff. And then the second one I did complete audiobook.
Well, and I'm curious about that. So you like the narration, I assume?
Oh yeah, I think the audiobooks are done very well.
maybe I need to do that because that's one way I haven't listened to it or I haven't read it, right?
I think I used my I should check. I think I used my last credit that I had with Audible because I canceled it because I felt like I wasn't really using the subscription. I think I pre-ordered the third audiobook as like my last credit because I was
Okay.
afraid I'd lose it. I'm going to check.
I love that. Here's the
I'm-
thing. You saying that too. I know a lot of people have been getting these lately, but I got an email from Audible that was like, "Hey, if you come back,
Oh,
we'll give you 2 free audiobooks again."
there you go.
Hold
I
on.
think I know
1,
who's
2.
coming back.
Hold on. I think because I kept thinking, but like, do I really? Because my libraries don't have them. I think it may be Audible exclusive, in fact.
Okay, I'm a liar. I did not pre-order it. What did I pre-ordered
What'd you
something with
pre-order?
my last credit. I don't know. How do I find it?
There has to be a button.
Listen,
It's a button
right.
somewhere.
what the heck did I pre-order? I don't know.
Okay, Chris, I love that you enjoyed Lo and Behold. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, James says in manga news, the author Blood on the Tracks says it will come to an end in September. Whoa. I mean, are we going to meet her, Jessica? I'm still confused about the event. Like, I don't know if it's just we watch her speak and we get pre-signed copies, or we actually get to meet her.
See, I didn't reveal that. I didn't know if you guys, wanted to.
Well, we didn't say where it is, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure she's going to multiple cities anyway, but
maybe.
boy, will I hear it if she comes to New York. You're like, you're going, right?
Oh yeah. I'll be like, are you gonna? I have to tell you, Kristen, my partner read Delilah this past week, and she really, really liked it. Thought you would appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I'm so happy to hear that. Crazed, have you read it?
Crazed. I was about to say.
Do I know?
Kristen's gonna have more questions now.
I have follow-up questions.
What did your partner rate it?
I'm finally gonna get Sunny Side. Jessica, did you have them special order that already? Because I want to do that too. I'm just curious what you did. Okay, Wild Things was more British comedy than romance. I think I did like 3.75 out of 5 for it, maybe 4. No, I think that's worth it to me. I remember you mentioning that now. But you know me, I get stuff from the library and I'm like, I'm going to read this, and then I don't. We'll see. Yes? Mary?
I was raising my hand. I figured out what I pre-ordered.
Okay.
The second book in the next book after Legends and Lattes.
Oh, nice.
I pre-ordered that audiobook.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I still need to read that.
I enjoyed it. That was I know I just said it, but I listened to the audiobook and I really enjoyed it. It was cozy.
We love that. We love cozy. On the subject of romance books, a friend of mine wrote her first book. It went live a few days ago, called Lesson Learned by Katie.
Oh, cool.
Kaywood. Part of Kindle Unlimited. That's cool, James. I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but if I ever get it, I'll check it out.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we need a communal reread of this series, Kristen. Okay, everyone. We're going to go back to the world of Bright Falls. I'm so excited about it. It's going to happen.
Can I sit in? Can I sit in on that show and just sort of like giggle and add commentary?
Oh, I'm assuming the Bright Falls show.
To the two of you.
We'll just be like you, me, Jessica, and then I'm just flailing the whole time.
Yeah.
And Jessica's like, I'm going to say things in a real nice way with nice sentences and words and things because she's so much better at talking than me. And then
she's better at talking than most, I think.
I think you're right. But, and then you're going to be laughing and laughing. It's going to be great.
I'll laugh and I'll be like, good point. Good point. Well said. Well said, Jessica.
We'll both be like, well said.
I'm like, Jessica, do you see what Kristen's doing? She's still flailing her arms. You'll just be like holding up the books. Like,
yeah. Remember when this happened? Freddie read Scott Pilgrim 3 times in a row. And when I get the rest of the saga, do the same with the Sagi. That's fun, Freddie. We love that. The book's so cute. I'll check it out. Maybe I'm not check it out. Oh, she's also from Indiana. I have not yet crazed. Okay, I might sign into her account and read it on Libby.
Nice.
Or I have to get on hold of the library. I might just wait till it comes in. It's going to happen. Crazed. I cannot wait. I can't wait, Crazed. I just can't wait. Please tell me when it happens. Why are you laughing at this?
This is what I'm going to be doing if the two of you actually invite me on that show. I'm just going to be here giggling.
I think
enjoy
we have
myself.
to do that show now. I don't know when or what day. Jessica's so good at planning. Jessica, do you want to help?
She's good at planning too?
Yeah, I know. She's got it all. I just don't understand.
I don't know.
She's got it all.
You know, Jessica's one of my favorites, but sometimes it makes you feel bad about yourself, right? You're like, why can't I get my act together like Jessica has her act together?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jessica's probably soon going to be like, hey, we got to pick some more of these books for a thing we're doing. I'm like, you're right. I keep meaning to.
You're right.
You're right. You're good at things. Oh, while you pull my pets in your DMs, Mary, did you watch anything cool? Okay, I do need to do that. Let me,
Did I watch anything, Kristen?
Did you watch anything?
Freddie, I forget if you were here when I mentioned that I watched Guardians, the third one. I'm still processing, I think. Don't worry, I won't be spoilery, but I mean, I'm just saying the things that kind of like everybody else was talking about. But the whole thing with the animals, everything about it, I couldn't not watch it because I loved the first movie was, I remember Kim was like, oh, you want to go check out this movie? Like, we saw it in the theater. We had no idea what it would be about. We knew nothing about the comic books. I'm like, why not? And it ended up being like, not just one of my favorite Marvel movies, but just one of my favorite movies. It was like one of those ones I was laughing, I was crying, great music, loved Rocket Raccoon. So I don't know.
I mean, do you think I'm going to cry?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Yeah.
You're like, absolutely.
And I know I said it before, but I'm so glad I watched it at home.
I hear that. I do hear that.
To answer your question, Freddie, I don't really think I watched anything this past week. Did I?
You're like, did I? Here's the doggy. Very, very cute. Freddy dog right here.
Freddie, what's your dog's name again? I know you've said it before.
I think he said Sandor.
Oh.
Very cute. Very cute. We love that.
Adorable.
There is more. So I'm gonna pull up these others.
You're hard at work tonight, Kristen.
I'm trying my best.
I mean, you're doing slideshows. You're holding up our end of the reading. You're just showing animal pictures.
I mean, look at the cute Nala. We love her.
Oh,
she's
Nala.
A queen.
We say in this household, we like when Alexander's tired, we say he's gonna do beepies, like not sleepies, but beepies.
Oh,
this is cute. Beepies going on right here.
Little beepies.
Yeah,
we love that.
Sandor. Oh,
so cute. Here's more Nala. We can't not show more Nala. What's she doing? I don't know. We love it though.
Is that like a coffee table? Am I looking at that? Or no, like a kitchen table?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm seeing. I think. Did he make a commentary? No. Miss can't use her own bed. It's Nala. Got it. She's using everything as a bed.
Aw.
That's very cute. Because there is one more. Because Nala can't not use various items as her bed. Precious. Adorable. We love it.
Oh.
Love her so much. Oh, after the Hound from Game of Thrones. Haven't seen it. So I'm like, sorry. But that's cool. Bar loved the Bright Fall series also. Where's Bar been? What's going on?
She's probably doing beepies, isn't it late?
You're probably right. In Israel, it's probably late, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just found out that one of my favorite singers is doing a song for some Netflix live action version of One Piece. Okay. It's not some Netflix live action version. It's kind of a big deal. That's funny, though.
That's cool.
I'm here if you need to process, Mary. I had a debrief with friends after, and it kept me down for a while.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Precious.
I just don't. I don't know.
More dogs and cats. I don't know. I think there were more cats.
Well, I think you just balanced it out. No.
Yeah. Yeah. She has 3 spots, and none of them are her multiple beds. Well, that's what cats do. That one's her favorite. Bar's on a trip right now. Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks, Freddie.
4:40 a.m. Israel time. Thanks, James. We knew it was late. I have like 3 other things that I hope to get to, especially these 2, because the next and final summer reading program. It's not the final last show, because we're going to do Pizza Party show, where we're just like living it up. We're bringing back 90s things. We're talking about 90s books. What's going on?
Yeah. I want to see you both just going like wild, just eating pizza on camera, like cheese dripping down your chin, it accidentally falling on your shirt. Like, I want to see a pizza
It would be
party.
so funny, but I don't think we're going to do it. But that would be so funny. It would be so funny. And one of the things, because it is our final summer reading program where we're talking about books specifically, where it's surrounded by book. Mm-hmm. Again, we will have the pizza party after, but we wanted some nostalgia. And one of the nostalgic things, I've had this book in my collection for many, many years. Since it came out, the novelization of Attack of the Clones. Yes, the most hated book. Not book, the most hated movie, of course, in the prequels, I would say, right?
Right.
I think more hated than the first one, I think. Maybe not, because Jar Jar, but actually probably kind of, because people hated this romance, right? But I loved it as a teenager. So I am actually really excited to revisit this. With the novelizations, usually there's like expanded stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What were those things? I don't remember. So I am actually just really looking forward to revisiting this. It's going to be fun and ridiculous. And you should probably check it out and watch that show, because we're going to love it.
Is that a new copy, or is that your original copy?
It's my original copy.
It looks like it's in great shape.
Thank you so much.
It really does, right?
Yeah, I think when was it printed? 2002.
You didn't highlight in that book.
No, it's first edition, April 2002.
Oh, collectible.
A collectible. I did not highlight in this book. Yeah, you know what? It does look really nice. So I kept this puppy on the shelf. I was like,
nice.
Well, I mean, I read it, but what I haven't read is Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. People say this is one of the best. I think it's Jessica's favorite in the Star Wars universe, outside of the expanded universe, I guess. I haven't read any of those books. I've never, I really like Star Wars, but I've never jumped into anything beyond the movies, really, right?
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking forward to this. This was a gift from Jessica too, so thank you, Jessica.
Nice.
Was that a birthday present, I want to say? I don't know. And it's so floppy. We love a good flop. Look at this.
That's nice.
I just love a good flop on a book. So what a nice floppy paperback. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And now I just saw the page count though, and I got a little scared.
What's the page count?
Probably start this soon. 551.
Oh.
It doesn't look. Looks are deceiving.
I'm
a little scared now, so we're gonna start that soon.
We're gonna start that tonight.
We're gonna probably start that tonight, actually. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let's see. Oh, what are we talking about? Star Wars stuff, right? Novelizations are way better than the movies.
Oh.
Always better. I thought that there were a lot of really interesting plot points in Attack of the Clones, which the film decided to not concentrate on at all. So maybe the book picks up on those. I certainly don't remember. I just know they're always expanded in some way, which is fun, because you see stuff that maybe was deleted and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I think they're always based on the scripts before they're cut up to an extent.
Right.
So you get some stuff that didn't make it to the movie. from what I gather. The last thing I did want to read, but now that this is 500 of the pages, I won't get to this, but I want to. And that is the first Deadly Class. I've read through this and really enjoyed it. You're like, no, it's not happening.
You are ambitious.
You know it's not going to happen.
I know.
But I'm lying to myself. Read the first deluxe, really liked it, but it's been a long time. I have the next two.
Oh, wow.
3? Hold on. Yeah, I got the fourth one that recently came out, so I have the next 3 after this.
Well,
I don't remember what happened in this. I don't remember, so I need to revisit it. Also, we love a good, just bright end pages for fun. And this thing's like big; it's massive. So
yeah,
it's not like Walking Dead massive, but
big.
At some point, I would like to revisit that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got over here.
I like your ambition this week. I've like completely given up on myself, and you've, you know.
I'm just delusional about things.
No, I love it.
Oh, it's a lengthy book, but it does span pre-episode 4 to post-episode 6. Okay, good to know. Good to know. What's not to love at the romance aspect? Yelling at Padme. Okay. Then married her a few days after. Listen, my teenage self didn't see any of that. I was just like, yay, I love these people. I did start the novelization. Even in the first 3 chapters, lots of different POVs from the movie. Love that. Do love that. Revenge of the Sith book is an emotional gut punch. I need to get all of these. If I really enjoy this, I'll, because I don't have the other ones, I don't think. No, I do have like the little. Hold on, I'm gonna grab these. Sorry, Mary.
No, I actually want to talk about Star Wars for a second. It's funny if I really think about, I'm somebody that's like, oh, I love Star Wars, but my association with it was just like being a kid with the movies and really the toys. I collected all the figures and stuff, and no, I don't have them anymore. But I just wonder if I would definitely take recommendations like where you think some entry points for me to try out some of these books would be. Because it is a little bit intimidating, like where to hop in. I mean, I know I could just Google things, but I trust everybody's opinions here much more.
That's fair, and I believe that as well, because I've always been like, there's so much going on, and
right.
Yeah. I wanted to grab these because these are the younger reader versions that I also had from when I was younger, like the episode 1. I mean, look at this. I didn't take care of that, did I?
Well, maybe you viewed it. Oh, it's just a paperback. I don't know what happened there.
It is a paperback, and they have the like color.
I love those
shots from the movies in the middle.
Yeah,
and you can tell the text is like bigger.
Everyone's gonna tell me, Mary, maybe you should start with those books.
Let's see. When did this one come out? Is this one a first edition? Yep. For Scholastic Printing, June 1999.
Wow.
It's not that bad for. I mean, I could
just
probably.
Just don't show me that back cover, and then you're good. Oh, look at that condition.
Yeah, nice. This one's not like that. This one's even better. So I also had the episode 2 one. Cover price $6. Can you imagine?
Right.
Is this one also first edition? Yep. First Scholastic Printing, May 2002. Come on. You guys didn't love them? Anyway. But these are cute. I just love that I still have these.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As well as one of my favorite side little chapter books. I mean, this is a chapter book, right? Yeah. I haven't read it since I was a kid, so who knows how that holds up. Zorba the Hutt's Revenge. And this was a Han and Leia book. Come on now. In the back, Han Solo is thinking of getting married. Anyway, it's so stupid. But there's some like illustrations throughout this, which is kind of
cute. Look at this.
Yeah. Just like thrown in about.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it even starts with this. Cute.
Very.
Now, what year was this? Do we know? Let's figure this out, Mary. Is this the first edition? What's going on?
You have so many first edition books.
This one's harder to. Doesn't say. It actually doesn't say, so it's probably not.
So it must be.
So it must be. It's copyright 1992, though. This is a silly one I had, so there we are.
Nice.
All right. I love the movies, but George is so bad at romance and women. Just took a pic of Sunshine sleeping behind your mom. Email it to you. Okay. Thanks, Dad. You're giving me more work. I'll do that.
Come on, Sunshine deserves some love too.
That's true. Oh. Okay. Don't know what that is. Do you know what Warrior is? I don't know what that is. No?
Not yet. Not yet. Might come to me.
Force Awakens novel is fantastic and expanded a lot.
Okay.
Cool. Even if you didn't like Attack of the Clones, Richard said this highly regarded among fans as one of the best Star Wars books ever. Even with prequel haters. Ooh, okay, hold on. I love knowing. I don't have that one, unfortunately.
Boy, I got so excited I hit my computer. It started shaking.
Okay. Second version. Dad, I'm pulling that up. What? Okay. Barely looks dear for 20 years. I read that on a road trip ages ago. I loved it.
Nice.
Which one, Joe? Which one are we talking about? All right, I'm bringing up Sunshine. Here we are. One day. Here we go.
Here's Sunshine.
It's happening. There she is.
Oh.
She's precious.
She's doing beepies.
You know, they're all doing beepies, aren't they?
Beepies. So. Oh, Alexander's here doing beepies too. But he's flipped over on his back.
We love them. Oh, that Young Maria Star Wars book. Okay.
Okay, you that was something.
Thank you. You're like, that wasn't a compliment.
I jumped a little bit. I'm like, oh.
I want to reread this. I mean, it's not that many pages. It's a young reader book, so I don't know if it holds up though. I bet it won't. However, I still want to read it again.
Yeah.
Not sure about Mary's TV taste.
Jessica,
where did that even come from?
Is she coming for us? Because I'm including you in this because we were like, oh, Jessica has everything buttoned up.
Oh,
is she
yeah,
coming
Jessica,
for
you
me
didn't
now?
even comment on that. How we were
Oh.
complimenting you. You didn't even.
Oh. What did I say?
I think it's just you didn't know what Warrior was. I don't either.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, see, it's a shame they don't know about the show.
Probably not Kristen's cup of tea. Well, then what makes it Mary's cup of tea?
I knew it.
What's happening?
Hayden said, shots fired.
What's happening? Scroll back. I was responding to what?
Oh, who doesn't wait? What's happening?
Oh, she's responding to Lethal saying she's not sure about what you would like. I think not.
And we
that it's questionable.
And we made it real snotty. Not sure
really
about Mary's TV taste. Ugh.
I love that she said, "My guys." Scroll back. I'm sorry, Jessica. Warrior, no. But Warrior's different. Okay. If you want to fix your TV taste, Mary, you will need to watch Schitt's Creek. Shots fired again.
Poor Jessica was just saying, like, I'm not sure about Mary's TV taste.
Yeah. And we were like, what?
What? What's your problem?
Jessica, remember all the nice things we said about you, though?
Yes.
Just remember those, please.
Multiply it by 10.
Yeah. You're lovely. Speaking of lovely, Mary, wouldn't it be lovely to get out of here and read something?
Yeah. You know what? Can I contribute a little bit? I do.
Do you have
please do. Please. I have 3 things that over the course of, I don't know how many weeks, that I've bought wildly from in stock trade. It's only 3 things, but So I figured I'd at least
Love
show
that.
those.
Yes, absolutely.
Still in the shrink wrap. When will I read them? I
Oh,
don't know.
still
But
in the
that's
shrink.
it's part of, ordering. It's the fun of it. So this I was baited by, your friend, our friend, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Got this damn Black Cat Omni.
I was gonna guess it would be the Black Cat Omni.
And yeah, I did it. Was curious about it. Kristen, there are cats on it.
We love that.
Cats in the title.
That cover is great with all
It
those
is
cats.
great.
I love
And you
it.
know what? I have, people are saying lovely things about this book, so why not, right?
Mary, do I need that?
I think you need it. I'm surprised you don't have it already.
I know, right? What's wrong with me?
But the next two, I think Larry, if he's still here, is going to be happy with these purchases. I'm shaking my desk left.
I was wondering what was happening.
It's just, yeah.
Here we go.
Planet of the Apes.
Here we go. Is it because it was on a red tag sale?
It sure is.
On
No,
IST?
well, Planet of the Apes is Kim's franchise, and she, in buying this, my rationale was I'm curious about it, but I also know that Kim will read it, and since I got it at 60% off, I'm like, done, sold.
Love that.
Yeah, and she actually remembers reading some of it before. I doubt that I did. And the second one that I have here is, I think, will make Larry very happy as well. Ask me if I read the first volume yet, and my answer is no. But you know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Have we read the Wolverine omnibuses that come out and we have to keep buying? No.
Absolutely not.
I don't feel the need that we have to explain, right?
No.
So I got the second volume of Defenders.
With the baby spine and all, right?
Listen.
It's a baby spine. Look at that baby spine. Why are we doing this?
I'm not sure.
Together. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But
I love that you were like, here's a small haul, but like they're all omnis, so it's really a big haul.
Yeah, I guess I meant that because like they came. Well, Black Cat was its own order, and then Defenders and Planet of the Apes has been here a little while, but I just kind of forgot to show it, and then I didn't do a handful of shows, and here we are.
Love that.
And I keep creeping around in that red tag sale.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
Jessica's stoked about that haul. Freddie.
Yeah.
We have to address some things. I do have the paperbacks of Black Cat. That I do have. I know I do. I just, when I see an Omni, I'm like, do I need it? I still have to say it and stare at it. I'm not buying it. And I appreciate you, Freddie. That's all. Oh, they're still talking about that show we haven't seen. Okay. Planet of the Apes, Skinny Omni, yes.
The Skinny Omni. Listen.
It's just a little guy.
That's the material, right? They really didn't need to call it an Omni, though.
I mean, that's how it goes. I like a little Omni. I don't know. I like a little baby Omni.
But this is Larry will correct me, but this is like a deluxe hardcover, right? Really?
Essentially, but there are... I know, it is so skinny. We're just so used to, like, big honking Omnis, but still an Omni.
Yeah.
Should they have classified it as such? No. Did they do that just to up the price point? Absolutely. So, yeah. Really love the OG Defenders run. It has a bunch of weird Steve Gerber greatness, among other things.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Price is ridiculous for that baby Omni, but it's in the red tag sale.
Yeah. And I was going to wait until it was discounted a little bit more, but then I got nervous.
That's fair, because I think it's also one of those that, like, because of licensing, they're probably not printing again, I think, from what I hear.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad you got some Omnis. It's been a long time for me. I can't remember my last one.
It really has, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think that last...
I guess my last one would be Score Girl, right?
I think
Which
so.
Which is a beast. Beast of a book.
What are we doing with that thing that we had to have right away?
I had to have it right away, and then it got so heavily discounted, like right after I bought it. What's going on? Yeah, it's so cute. I love it.
She's
I
right
love
here,
that.
so
I
it'll be
love
easy to
that
reach
girl.
for. You're like, what's that?
I didn't get Discounted More and went back up.
Oh,
Disney owns Planet of the Apes since they bought. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, I think we did it. We survived.
We survived. Always fun. I really don't know where the time went tonight, considering I didn't finish a book. So well done, Kristen.
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, you were here. You did the thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did it. Yeah. We don't always
If there's
have to
one
read
thing,
everything.
if there's one thing I can do, it's talk.
I just want to say this before I go. I'm a huge fan of Kristen Baby Bat Pictures. Danny, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And by we, I mean me.
No, I
You're here with
listen,
me, Danny. Thank you.
I'm glad you two have this, affection for the baby bats.
They're adorable. The second Dr.
Oh.
Aphromi out next week, maybe. No, that is quite tempting. Yeah. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Dad. Do that if you'd like. Thank you all for watching, of course. And
Yes.
we'll be back next time. Next
right.
week. We still doing next week? I think we're doing next week. Yeah.
Yes, you know why?
Why?
Because Mary M is on a staycation next week.
Hey, I forgot that. Oh, I love that for you. So tomorrow's like your super Friday.
Yes. And I'm just
so happy for you.
All the love to my workplace and my job, but I need the break.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I need
100%.
the break. So I don't really have plans. Kim will be sort of around, but not completely off like I am.
Does that mean you're going to spend next week reading a lot?
I hope to. Seriously.
Thursday, I think you're going to really bring it.
I'm
predicting it here. You're going to be like, here's another one. Here's another one. I'll be like, whoa.
I read all these Riley Sager books.
Yeah. You'll be like, I hated all of them. It's going to be great.
Just throwing them behind me.
Yeah. And I'll be like, whoa. Circle Season 6 release date announced soon. Hayden.
Oh.
Hayden. So excited. Go Mary. Always almost as good as the promotion.
Thanks, Freddie.
Even better because you're going to be getting paid your higher rate and living your life away from work. I love it.
And I've been that person this week. Somebody will say something. It can even sort of relate to next week. And I'm like, oh, just want to remind you, I'm on vacation next week. I think everyone's like, yeah, we got it. Go.
You're like, no, but seriously, don't bother me. Ooh, Mary's readathon next Thursday.
Oh, a readathon.
I can't wait to see what you've read.
All right.
No pressure.
But reality. No reality pressure. To be like,
well, you got to watch TV. You got to do other things.
I'm like, I finished Superman.
And I'll be like, wow.
Good job.
Good job. Well, tune in next Thursday at the same time, right? I assume you want to do the same time.
Listen, I have more flexibility, but maybe it is smarter to keep it at the same time, right?
I think it's been good. Yeah, absolutely. So that is 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We'll be talking about books again. What we read. Yeah. Don't you want to know what we read? We want to know what you read.
Maybe we bought more books. I don't know.
Listen, that is actually something you have to do next week.
Oh, I will be.
You're on vacation. You have to buy something.
I'll be 100%. Creeping around in bookstores, I'm sure.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, they filmed it in the U.S. for the first time. The Circle.
Hayden, do you know where?
Very, very weird. Oh, now we have to wait for Hayden's answer.
Well, it's not even like I watched the show, but I know that you all love it. So
okay, Mary, but maybe you should watch the show this season. Oh, you're having a staycation. You should just go through the Circle.
Okay.
Ooh, or Schitt's Creek. I know it's not gonna happen. What if you did? What if you text me Wednesday and you're like, I'm on season 5 of Schitt's Creek? And
right?
I'm like, whoa.
Oh no.
It'll never happen. It's fine.
I should try a new series. I'm just, my habits. I watch old shows or older shows. I watch my Housewives shows. I'm still catching up on certain franchises with the Housewives. Sure? I mean, you're like, sure.
We all have our trash. I get it.
We do.
Did you watch the first season of Heartstopper?
No.
Mary, I know you love the books.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe you need to. That'll be a nice, cozy comfort show because it is cozy.
Is it?
Yeah, and the second season's out. I haven't finished it yet, but there you go. Just
Not
saying.
a bad idea.
They haven't said where, just that they filmed it there instead of in England.
Oh.
Like they normally do. Interesting.
Okay.
Here's a housewife.
Oh.
I knew you loved Mary for a reason.
So
you go, Hayden.
Since you didn't, I brought it up, but so I used to say that New York was my favorite franchise, but I have to say Beverly Hills has swept me away. So I've completed those 2 series. Like I'm caught up, but I'm currently going through the New Jersey Housewives. So that's where we are. Kristen, are you? I was gonna say I can't tell if you're mortified or.
No, I mean I know I've never watched an episode in my life, but I'm over here loving the current season Big Brother. So
yeah,
we all have our stuff,
Yeah, I have friends that love Big Brother.
It is a blast. It is unexpectedly very interesting, the gameplay, like there's more to it than just like reality show people, right?
Yeah.
Good time. It's a good time. So I get it. We all have our things. That's cool. Never Have I Ever and P.S. I Love You movies. I love P.S. I Love You.
Are those based on the books that what's her name? Jenny or Jen Han? No? Maybe?
I know what you're talking about. They're called something else. But P.S. I Love You is an older one with Gerard Butler and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can sort of picture that
James
movie
Marsters
cover
in it, which is why I watched it.
Oh, your boy. He's another one of your boys.
My boy. I just started rewatching Beverly Hills. Forgot how wild the Kyle and Camille beef was. I don't know what you're talking about.
Camille, listen.
To All the Boys is the one. Oh, maybe that's not. Maybe he didn't mean P.S. I Love You then, which is a different movie entirely.
Oh.
So yeah, the ones you're talking about, I think Freddie is talking about.
Okay.
There you go.
Really?
There's more stuff for you.
Oh wow. Are you watching The Ultimate Girls Trip? Oh. Chris is like, here we go again.
No, I was just like, Mary was on the money. Freddie, did you never see P.S. I Love You, which is a totally different movie that I loved?
And isn't it odd that I can picture that movie, the poster,
the cover, movie? Right? Yeah.
Like very vividly.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why.
I haven't watched it in ages, but I loved it back then. Remember when we tried it in the show? What happened?
We started talking about Housewives and then these other movies. We got confused.
Right.
It's often because we're confused about something.
Oh, he did watch that. Okay. Well, Hayden, if you want to leave some Housewives comments for Mary, that'd be great. You're welcome to. And thank you again, everyone, for watching. We appreciate
it was a lot of fun.
Saying, hey, yeah, absolutely. Let us know in the comments later what you're reading, what you like to read. If there's anything reread that you're like, hey, I'm going to read that now. Like No Exit by Taylor Adams, which everyone needs to read. So we'll be back next Thursday. Have a good night.